Once again I have brought for you a featurette from an ancient tale where it is told that there was a time when humans took the help of dragons to get rid of a problem called necrolysis. Dragons saved humans from negromanis, and even after this these powerful creatures started living with some special and good people. Such people were called dragon keepers. Now the story jumps when a man named Dio comes to Master Lan and talks to him about buying dragon blood. After testing the blood, it is found that it is really dragon blood. Dio tells Master Lan that if he can arrange the dragon, he will get a lot of money. Master Lan laughs and says that even a king may not have so much money. Meanwhile, a little girl is crying. An old man explains to her that there is a big day in her life. Master Lan hears the voice of that child and brings her with him. After reaching the city, he hands over the child to his maid Lovema. Lovema names the child Ping. Dio takes care of his sick child. He takes the dragon's blood to his mother, but his mother refuses to accept it and says that his time is over. On the other hand, Ping has grown up and takes care of his mother. Master Lan asks her to prepare food for the dragon. Pin feels bad that Master Lan behaves so rudely with his mother. Love's mother explains to him that it is her duty and she is compelled to fulfill it. Pin also has a cute friend, a small mouse named Hualama. She prepares food for the dragon, but falls while lifting the heavy basket. Master Lan scolds her in anger. Pin intervenes and says that she will do all the work herself. Then they reach a temple where Master Lan kept his dragons. These dragons lived in a large pit in the temple. Master Lan asks Ping to put the food in the pit. Pin sees that her beloved mouse Hua has also gone into the ditch. She feels helpless when Hua falls into the pit. To save her beloved pet, Ping uses a rope to pull the dragon out of the pit. Ping gets down but slips and falls down. There she meets a dragon named Lulu who looks at her injured hand. After this, Lulu emits blue smoke from his mouth, which completely heals Pin's injury as soon as it falls on his hand. Pin immediately understands that this dragon is not dangerous but super helpful. At the same time, his beloved pet Hua also reaches there. Another dragon named Dung takes both of them out of the pit and Pin returns home. At night, when Pin is sleeping, she has a strange dream. In the dream, Lulu hands her a small egg and says that it has to be taken to a faraway lake. Ping gets a little scared and says, "How can I do all this? I am just an ordinary maid." On this, Lulu says that she has such powers about which she herself does not know. Suddenly, a strong earthquake occurs and Ping and Lovema wake up. Lovema tells that this is a sign that a dragon is taking its last breath. The next day it is confirmed that he is the first dragon to die. The dragon is none other than Lulu. Master Lan sends his men to bring Lulu's dead body so that he can sell it. Ping is heartbroken when she sees that Lulu's body parts are being chopped up and sold at high prices. Then some soldiers arrive with a big cage. Lovema gives Ping a special substance and sends him to an important man. On reaching there, Ping finds out that the man is Dio. The soldiers arrest Master Lan because they believe that Lulu's death is because of him. Ping secretly listens to the conversation between Dio and a commander. The commander says that it will not be so easy to catch the last dragon Danj. Dio replies that a live dragon can save the emperor's life. When Ping goes to keep the material, her pet Hua also reaches there. Dio tries to catch Hua but blue light comes out of Ping's locket and Hua escapes. Now Dio understands that Ping is his key to reach Danj. Dio takes Ping to Danj and threatens him that if Danj does not listen to him, he will kill Ping. Here a big revelation happens that Ping is actually a dragon keeper. Danj is ready to give his life to save Ping. Danj is locked in a big cage. Seeing this, Ping breaks down from inside, and then the hidden powers inside him awaken. Blue light comes out of his body, which throws all the soldiers in the air. Ping reaches Danj and Danj hands him an egg. Ping starts running away with that egg. Dio takes off his men. Dio orders to catch Pin and sends a small key after him who bites him. Ping starts falling, but the dragon egg catches it. Meanwhile, Danj also gets free from the cage, but Dio catches Ping and the egg and tells Danj that if he does anything, he will throw them in the pit. Danj slowly moves towards Dio, but Dio drops Ping and the egg in the pit. Danj flies with full force and saves Pin from falling. Dio works so smartly that he does not let the dragon egg fall and catches it quickly. Seeing this, Danj decides to bring the egg back at any cost. As soon as Danj flies towards the egg, the commander shoots an arrow at him. Danj gets injured, but to save Pin, he takes it and flies away from there. Now the egg is in Dove's hands and his greed increases further, but in the meantime, the commander comes and snatches the egg from him and says that the emperor's health will be improved with this egg. On the other hand, Danj Div takes Pin to a safe place. When Pin regains consciousness, she tells Dens that she has to go back because she is very worried about Lovemang. Dens explains to her that Lovemang is completely safe and she should stay there. Then he tells Pin that without her he will become weak because Ping is his dragon keeper. Dens explains to him that the blue light inside him is his chi. Everyone has this power, but only a few special people know how to use it. Den promises Ping that he will teach him the right use of this power. Meanwhile, Div repeatedly tries to steal the dragon's egg, but the commander foils his tricks every time. Danger Ping reach a big bridge, which was very important for them to cross, but it breaks due to Dung's heavy weight. Pin somehow saves them, but during this, Dung gets seriously injured. Pin uses her blue light to heal all Dung's injuries. Meanwhile, the commander Dove reaches the emperor with the egg, and as soon as the emperor touches the egg, his health is miraculously cured. This shows how powerful and special dragons are. Diev tries to convince the emperor that if he gives him the egg, he will perform a ritual that will make the emperor immortal forever. But the emperor rejects this proposal and says that this would be an insult to the holy spirits. In anger, Dove goes to a mysterious old man. The old man tells Dove that he has everything else for the ritual, he just needs the dragon's egg, and also promises this: that if Dove obeys him, he will give him godlike power. Meanwhile, Dens and Ping reach an underground cave. There were old paintings on the walls of the cave. Dens tells Ping that there was a time when dragons and humans lived together, but humans betrayed them. After some time, the same old man comes to the cave. It is revealed that he was the old dragon keeper of Lulu Dragon. He tells Pin that he knows a safe way and can go with them. He tells Dan that his big body can be seen easily, so he has to wait. Ping decides to go with the old man. The old man promises her that he will teach her to use her blue light properly. Ping happily hugs him, but the old man feels guilty inside because he knew that he was going to betray Pin. Meanwhile, Dens is going towards the kingdom where the commander and a lot of soldiers were waiting for him. Everyone was ready for the fight. On the other hand, Pink somehow enters the palace. There were a few soldiers there, so she shows cleverness very easily. She steals the egg from the emperor. While coming out with the egg, she sees that Dens is fighting with all the soldiers. To handle the situation, Pin pretends that she has been hit by an arrow in the fight. She intentionally drops the egg there. The soldiers think that this is the real dragon's egg, and taking advantage of this opportunity, Dens escapes from there. The soldiers quickly take the egg to the commander, but as soon as the commander sees it, he understands that it is fake. The real egg was with Toping, who had now hidden in a cave, but Dia reaches there as well and starts asking for the egg. When Ping refuses, he releases poisonous insects on her. Ping becomes unconscious due to the insect bites and Dia runs away with Wanda. After a while, the same old man comes to the cave and makes Ping drink a special medicine to bring him to his senses. Ping regains consciousness but sees that soldiers and commanders are standing around him. They start questioning him about the dragon. On the other hand, Dia takes Wanda to a mysterious place and tries to absorb his energy so that the commander reaches there with Pin, and Diablo attacks again with his poisonous key, but this time Ping kills all the insects with her power. During the fight, the commander is badly injured. The old man warns Pin that if she goes inside that room, all her power will go to Diablo, but the commander ignores him and goes inside. As soon as he goes inside, all his energy is snatched away and he falls down after becoming old. The old man sends the egg back to Pin with his remaining strength. After this, he sacrifices his life. The egg was now with Pin and all of Diablo's planning goes in vain. Diablo becomes a deformed and scary devil due to this failure. In anger, he comes to fight with Ping. Ping shows courage and confronts him. After a while, Dens also reaches there and both of them together face Diablo. Diablo's strength was so great that the entire structure of the cave collapses. Finally, he is killed by being buried under the debris. After this, Ping and Dens reach the lake. They reach the place which Lulu had mentioned. Ping puts the egg in the lake. A cute little baby dragon comes out of the egg, seeing which Ping gets very happy. Dens was seriously injured in the fight. He tells Ping that now she will have to take care of the little dragon, but Ping was not going to give up. She uses all her power and sends Dens into the sky, due to which he recovers quickly. After Dens recovers, Ping and the little dragon get ready for a new beginning. So this is where our lovely story ends. See you in the next video with another such awesome story explanation. Until then, goodbye, keep smiling.